by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, seems I hear your voice calling, it's alright. A rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. Well, I feel it's raining all over the world. I feel it's raining all over the world. Well, neon signs flashing, taxi cabs and buses passing through the night. A distant mourning of a train seems to play a sad refrain into the night. A rainy night in Georgia, was such a rainy night in Georgia. Well, I feel it's raining all over the world. I feel it's raining all over the world. How many times I wonder, well, it still comes out the same. No matter how many times you look at it, well, it's life, and you just got to play the game. I find myself a boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass the time. Late at night it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest, and I feel fine. But it's a rainy night in Georgia, such a rainy night in Georgia. Well, I feel it's raining all over the world. Well, now raining all over the world. Well, I feel it's raining all over the world. Well, this rain is a coming down so heavy that I feel it's raining all over the world. Raining all over the world. Adiós mis queridas montañas, con el corazón dolido me voy. Ya no veré tus picachos nevados, lejos de tu cielo, Humahuaca me voy. Lejos, lejos lloraré, mi cucuya lloraré. Adiós mis queridas montañas, con el corazón dolido me voy. Ya no veré tus picachos nevados, lejos de tu cielo, Humahuaca me voy. Lejos, lejos lloraré, mi cucuya lloraré. Lloraré, mi cucuya lloraré. En las calles de pueblo extranjero, solo trabajando para vivir. Pero tendré sus recuerdos conmigo, Siempre en la vida Humahuaca me voy. Was a time when a heart could rest the day a child was born. If all you had was a pig in a pen and a backyard full of corn. Well, now every time I walk the streets they post another sign to tell me life's a burden if I don't buy all their wine. Well, all I need is a breeze and a blue sky up above. All I need is the time of day and a little bit of love. So bring me back my pig in a pen and a pond to feed him on. And leave me a flock of kids in the yard to feed him while I'm gone. Work I ever done, watching dishes dry, thinking about the time it took to eat a chicken pie. Well, give me just a bright-eyed girl and a candle on the floor, and I won't pay attention to my troubles anymore. Well, all I need is a breeze and a blue sky up above. All I need is the time of day and a little bit of love. So bring me back my pig in a pen and a corn to feed him on. Leave me a flock of kids in the yard to feed them while I'm gone. Well, all I need is a breeze and a blue sky up above. All I need is the time of day and a little bit of love. So bring me back my pig in a pen and the corn to feed him on. Leave me a flock of kids in the yard to feed him while I'm gone. How does a baby greet the long time coming? How does a baby greet the long time coming? He laughs with an eye as clean as nectar into the times that soon will burn, into the flight of broken wings and blindness. How does a mother bear the long time going? How does a mother bear the long time going? Bears with a pull of earth-born love through ever the last of broken dream, ever the last of arms and sweet creation. How does a father keep his burden steady? How does a father keep his burden steady? He brings a love like a gleaming sun into the strife of newborn blood, down to the deepest tomb of fallen kingship. How does friendship stand the browning season? How does friendship stand the browning season? Flows in faith of ageless blood through lands of pain, plundered soul, rests in stone where endless steps can feel it. How do lovers find their way, my darling? How do lovers find their way, my darling? First untie the fear within and give your heart the fullest share of all the love that bore the strife of living. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. With cheeks as bright as a bloom in a rose, and her eyes are the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, sweetest little girl in town. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Kiss from little Shady Grove, the sweetest brandy wine, and there ain't no girl in this old world prettier than mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. When I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow night, but now I want little Shady Grove to say she'll be my wife. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Every time I go to town, it looks so dark and cloudy. Every time I see that girl, I always tell her howdy. Well, Shady Grove, my love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my love, I'm going back to Harlan. Well, see that train a-comin' down, blowing smoke behind it. I'd like to pack my bag and leave if I could only find it. Shady Grove, my love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my love, I'm going back to Harlan. Last night, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed a pleasant dream. Dreamed I was on yon mountainside by some clear still house stream. Well, my love, she came to see me, brought money to go my bed. Woke up broken hearted in Fulton County jail. Revenue officers are coming. Judge Newman was standing by. Carried me off to the jailhouse, and they locked me there to die. They carried me off to prison and locked me in 44. And all I got was the bread and I oft times wished for more. Above my head, I don't know why I'm living when I know I'd be better off dead. So go and set up a hillside still when there's nothing left to do, and watch them drag you downtown to a cell with a backwater view. Last night, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed a pleasant dream. Dreamed I was on yon mountainside by some clear still house stream. My love, she came to see me, brought money to go my bed. Woke up broken hearted in Fulton County jail. There's a pale morning light across the mountain top, but this slow night has got a ways to go. And that lonely northern wind just keeps on rolling back the dust that I thought I left resting long years ago. Sometimes the morning takes you where you want to go, and times it leaves you far behind. So the day that opens in your eyes is just another night, and the step outside's a crying journey to find. I don't know why the willows are lonely. Trouble goes much too deep into the ground, but I guess their backs will bend in the sunlight till just one more winter drags them down. I'm tired of dreams that slip into shackles. Let them fade off in California skies, 'cause I can't afford to sit in the shadows of willows as summer slowly dies. South winds brush me by, and warmer clouds may come, but first I've got fence posts to knock to the ground and maples to plant down deep in the wood. How many times have you ever wondered, well, if there's a devil hiding in the lights? 'Cause often the chains you break in the morning come crawling softly back at night. Closer words must speak, and braver steps must walk, and fell faces have to be met in the dark, for soft eyes to glow in the morning haze. So let the high mountains send whatever waits, and let this night sink in the sky. For the morning light's on fading time, and the afternoon is short. Dark is always stirring by and by. Well, I've been considering, my friend, and I just don't know why I can't climb up a hill to a more peaceful sky. I really don't know just what's keeping me down. 'Cause times it gets so long and weary back here on the ground. Well, up there there's streams, my friend, just as far as I could see. And they run through the hills like sap through a tree. And I sure wouldn't mind just to stay there a while. But then I always get thinking about that last mile, 'cause it gets mighty dark away on the mountain where broken stone walls lie silent and cold, and you hear that old moan through the wind in the hill, and you know you can't go whatever you will. In the heart of your soul moves other men's blood, and you can't leave the doorways behind where old friends have stood. Well, I've been considering, my friend, and I just don't know why I can't climb up a hill to a more peaceful sky. I really don't know just what's keeping me down, 'cause times it gets so long and weary back here on the ground. This old world starts getting me down, and people are much too much for me to take. I walk right up to the top of the stairs, and all my troubles drift right into space. I look way down into city streets where all the crowds look just like grains of sand, and thank the skies that are way up here I can turn trouble away with just a wave of my hand. All those wars are going on down there. Well, way up here they don't even rustle the air up on the roof. I don't care if I've got to struggle years and years and still not get too far. But way down in those screaming lights. You gotta waste your mind to stay right where you are. So every time those faces burn my eyes, I just let my dreams go a-drifting softly out in the sky, up on the roof. Up on the roof. I always used to wonder if I'd join the main line here. Close my eyes, a mountain off the ground. But I'd hate to see those stairs swallow me back on down. Leave me just a little while with the starlight on my eyes. Let my ears go wandering down the stairs. I can hear those voices down below, and though they're wet in the rain, begging my soul down from the roof. Nights of the north lie so still, their pale dreams are frozen in the sky, and somewhere the light of my dreams far away brushes the icy clouds by. Sometimes you have to tear love away and take your life far into night, and you think of the years that fell straight through your hands to the ghosts of the far winter light. Well, I don't know which way lives are moving on. I don't know when old steps will fade and be gone, but I can't be waiting for roads rolling back, at least when it's time to move on. feathered in the sky. I played a few tunes for the June dreaming girls and swam in the glow of their eyes. But they couldn't lift the young heavy years, and I wasn't free to come near. So the woven wet hay and the songs of the mistline burned low into just a candle dream. Well, summer leaves the wind to play in autumn ears, and you start to think just how few words you need